Christians. In Hebrews chapter 10, beginning at verse 19, it says, "Therefore, brethren, having boldness to enter into the holiest of holies by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way, which he consecrated for us, through the veil, that is, his flesh, and having a high priest over the house of God." Now I want to focus on the word boldness in verse 19 here. It says, "Therefore, brethren, having boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Jesus." This is talking about our access to him and primarily addressing how we should address him. We should come to him boldly, with boldness. Now, a lot of Christianity, especially in the charismatic and Pentecostal movements, in that we have called and referred to as the name it and claim it folks, they have taken this to mean something very different. Almost as though they've taken it to mean to shake off all humility and to just be brash in their approach toward God. But if you understand that we're entering into the holiest of holies, this is not what it's talking about here. This is talking about a higher degree of humility in the sense that you are to express yourself freely and honestly. Boldness here doesn't mean to be brash and to be overconfident or to be making demands on God. What this means is basically it means freedom of speech. Come to God with the freedom of speech. Feel free to say whatever you want. Feel free to say whatever you think you need to get off your chest before God. This is what boldness means here. It doesn't mean brash and overly confident and making demands and trying to expect these demands to be some measure or some expression of measure of how faithfulness you are. No, it means come to God. You're able to come to Christ, come to God with the absolute freedom of speech to say whatever lies in your heart, regardless of how profane you may think it is, regardless of how presumptuous you may think it is. You have the freedom of speech as a believer to come to God and speak freely. Be provoked, be persuaded.